Well, I mean, first things first, I thought Afghanistan were really good and they outplayed us and they deserved to win that game. There's a lot of things you can look at. The reality is there's small margins here. When the scores are low, we had an off night in the field. But yeah, got to give credit where credit's due, and Afghanistan were pretty good.
That's two off nights in the field, I guess, in this tournament. Going back to the Scotland game, Mitch. What is there a theme running through both games? Is it an area of concern for you guys?
Look, I think we don't want to have too many off nights in the field, but I also believe that at our best, we're an unbelievable fielding side. So it's easy to, I guess, look at tonight, and yes, it was disappointing, but ultimately we had 36 hours to turn it around, and I still believe that our best is very good in the field.
Mitch, all the time playing for Australia, can you remember a night as off as that in the field? Like the standards are usually so high. Was that the worst you can remember?
Oh, look, we certainly pride ourselves on our fielding, and can't question the boys put in the work. I think it's no different to any other skill set. We put in the work. We didn't execute in the field tonight, and ultimately we played a part in us losing the game.
And mate, can you just talk us through the decision to leave Mitchell Starc out? I mean, obviously the second spinner was required in the conditions, but just Mitchell being the person to miss.
Yeah, look, I think any time you make a decision like that, Starkey's unlucky in a sense, but we've said right from the start of the tournament that we've got 15 guys here, and we'll pick a team that we think can win us the game in those certain conditions, and everything pointed towards Ash tonight, and I thought he did a brilliant job. 4 overs, 1 for 15. He was outstanding. The reality is when you've got this much talent, someone's always lucky to miss out.
And I know it's always easy to say after the game's finished, but did you miss Mitchell in the power play? Obviously, taking the 15 overs to get a breakthrough.
Yeah, look, I don't think the game was won or lost in the power play tonight.
Mitch, I know it's obviously a disappointing loss, but not in this moment, but can you just kind of put your losses aside and just talk about Afghanistan and what it means to them and world cricket, just how historic this moment is basically?
Well, yeah, obviously they're a good side, and they're not an associate nation. They're a very good cricket team who play against the best all the time, and they've improved a hell of a lot over the last few years, and we know certainly in these conditions that they're a big danger team. So, like I said before, they outplayed us tonight, and credit to them.
Is there any fear at all that, because once you saw the first couple of games at St. Vincent, there was talk of the pitch could turn, and there was so much talk about the pitch. Do you think maybe that had anything to do with just anything that happened today? Because there's just so much talk about the conditions.
No, nothing surprised us today. We knew what to expect with the wicket. I don't think it changed over the 40 over period. We knew what to expect. We didn't quite execute, and that's no different to playing in any other conditions, I think.
And just finally, the fact that the turnaround now is literally 30 hours, and it's a must-win game against India, who are unbeaten. Can you just take us through what the next 30 hours look for you before that game begins?
Yeah, I think first things first, recover. We've got a lot of belief in our group. We're a very good cricket team. Yes, tonight we had an off night, but I guess there's also a positive in the fact that in 36 hours we go again. So it's a big game. It'll be against India, obviously, and it's a must-win game. And I think if you look back at the short history of this team, hopefully, I know for a fact that it brings out the best in our guys. So the boys will certainly be up and about for it.
Mitch, commiserations to you. Congrats to Afghanistan. Did you feel like they came into this game with a greater sense of purpose, given what had happened in the previous World Cup last year between Australia and Afghanistan? We could feel that in their body language. Their wicketkeeper seemed animated. And did you feel that inside the boundary line as well? Was that a factor, do you think, of?
That's probably a question for Afghanistan. but you know, they play a high energy brand of cricket, and as I said, I think they're a very good cricket side. They were very well drilled tonight, and they deserve to win.
And did you feel like Maxwell's wicket was the turning point, perhaps, or no?
Well, it's obviously a big wicket, and he was batting beautifully, but I think there's a lot of things that you could go through in a game where the margins are so small.
Good morning.
Good morning.
33 for 3 early wickets. How much pressure did that put on the rest of the order, and did the wicket itself assist the batsmen or the bowlers, in your estimation?
Question. Well, yeah, I mean, generally speaking in T20 cricket, if you're 3 for 30, you're behind the game. But as I said, I don't think. Yeah, how do I answer that? Yeah, being 3 for 30 is not ideal in a run chase.
Just
The pitch. The wicket didn't deteriorate over the course of the game, so it was even for both sides. Well, I think, you know, it's a good question. You got me stumped there, mate.
Just on you as a batter, Mitch, like trying to get into a tournament like this, like obviously you got a good solo ball tonight, and it can be hard in T20 cricket, right? Like, how do you obviously can't really get in the nets to work on whatever it is you might want to work on, but yeah, is it kind of a good thing that the games are coming thick and fast for you just personally as a batter?
Personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think you know, something we speak about is as a batting unit is just having impact, and when the scores are a bit lower, it sometimes looks and feels a bit different. You know, I haven't actually got going yet in this tournament, but for me, it's about just, I mean, for everyone, it's about staying true to our preparation. We know, and we've done this plenty of times before, in international cricket, we play a lot of cricket back to back. It's all about recovery and moving on pretty quickly to the next game.
Yeah, Mitch, you mentioned that this team sort of likes having their backs to the wall. I guess what's the message around that now in the 34 hours that you've got till you play India?
Yeah, I think that's really clear for us. We've, you know, it's all about trusting ourselves. Like I said, we had an off night tonight, but we stayed focused on what we're about as a team. Got a good bunch of people, and you know, I believe our best is up there with the best. So we need to bring that on whatever day it is in a couple of days' time, and move forward pretty quickly.